Salman Khan, it's a pleasure to be here with you
Thank
in
you,
the UK.
appreciate that.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm really well, thank you.
The fanfare for you in London, in the UK, the number of people who have been waiting for you to return. How does it feel to be able to
I hope that's true, though.
fans?
I hope that's true.
Absolutely, it's true. I mean, I think you're going to see it this weekend when you're in Birmingham
Hopefully,
and at the O2
inshallah.
Arena. How does it feel when you interact with your fans internationally? Obviously, you see it every day in India. You see the crowds outside your house. But when you come to another country and see that, how does that feel?
It feels amazing. It feels just, it's like amazing. Why? Because, the grandparents and the parents have, when the kids are growing up, they've kept them in touch with our culture. And our culture's what? It's mythology, it's religion, it's families together, and it's movies. So it's our language. So it's a great job that they've done on the kids, the NRI kids here, and it's phenomenal. I think the values that the kids have here are very similar with a different accent.
You know, the tour has already travelled to Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, now here in the UK.
That one was really scary because I travelled to Australia after 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so 20 years, that whole fan following changes. The young girls and boys at that point in time who used to be fans of mine, they're married with, 20-year-old and 18-year-old children. They're working, they're all settled. I don't know if they watch movies anymore. So that was a really scary tour for me. So Hong Kong, Australia.
Does that insecurity ever come into play? You're saying it was really scary because the fan system changed so much in Australia over that 20 years. Does it ever scare you about whether you're still in touch with the young people today?
That I kind of know, yes, because the films do well, and then I get lots of calls, and I see a lot of parents who have these 1 and 2-year-old kids, babies, who they keep on telling me that till the time they don't watch a movie or they don't see a picture, they don't listen to a song, they don't eat food.
So you know that they're big fans regardless. Tell me about how you put a tour like this together. The last time you did this was over 12 years ago in the UK. How do you go about actually constructing what this production is going to look like?
So earlier I used to do a tour like every year and a half, 2 years. That's the way I used to work it out. And then I got tired of it. I thought, because it was the same thing over and over again. I could see it in the fans' eyes that it was not up to their expectations, not us, but everything around us. The way the whole tour was set up, and the production values. Perhaps they used to be really lengthy and sometimes boring. So that is one format that I wanted to get out of, and which I did for the longest time. And then we just thought that just rebooting it a bit, just changing it a little bit, and to have lots of fun with that, and with a much better production value to it, we could once again come and do this. And see, it's not about the money here. It's not about. It's about the interaction, with the star and the fans. Me, I like you, you like me. So I like you that much that I come here and I perform here. Like for example, I was shooting for Tiger Zinda Hai, and I had signed these concerts, and I knew that I had about 45 days of work there, and I'd only given about 30 some days. So I had to work those many hours extra to come here and perform here.
You've left the rest of the team there still, haven't you?
No, I completed my work.
Yeah,
so
but they're still shooting there, yeah.
So if I was supposed to do 8 hours work, I've done about 12, 15, 18 hours work to come right on time for this tour.
We must, of course, talk about the fact that this week you were honoured at the House of Commons as well. You were given a Global Diversity Award. What does that mean to you? What does Global Diversity mean to a Global Citizen Award mean to you?
It's an honor. I don't know if I deserve it or not, but they've given me that honor, and I've gladly accept it, and I feel honored. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I never thought. Leave aside this award, I never thought that I would ever be in a position like this today. I never thought that I deserved even my first big film मैंने प्यार किया. I never thought that I would ever reach this level of, you know, kids liking me, parents liking me, you know, this hero thingy, this people, you know, fans worshipping, you know, this. I never thought that I would ever achieve this, and I know it's strange that I've had this for the longest time, and it's been there, and I've never tried to do anything about it. I don't know why it is there. I don't know how it came. I am just one of those guys who lucked out. That is it. So when people ask me this question, what is it? I mean, how come your fans are so loyal and so die-hard? I have no answer to that. And I don't even want to find the reason out. Because once I know the reason, then it'll just be a fraud thing with me. You know, I'll just try and overdo what I did, which I didn't know that I was doing. So I just let that be a mystery in my life. It's there. It's there now. It was there. And then I don't know how long this is going to be there. But whenever it goes away, I hope it goes to somebody well deserving.
You know, you have been coming to the UK on tour since the start of your career, and I remember there's pictures of you on tour here. It was at Wembley Stadium. Sridevi and Amitabh Bachchan were there. You were there. Neelam was there.
Jumma Chumma. It was
Jumma Jumma.
Yeah.
And you were so new then.
Yeah.
When you see the people who you've brought on tour, whether that be Daisy or Suraj or people who are still emerging in the industry, do you see flashbacks of yourself?
Yes, 100%. When I see Suraj exactly at the way I saw myself when I just started off.
And do you have memories of that tour in particular, that Jumma Jumma tour? I think there was an elephant, was there, or something? Or Amitabh Bachchan came in on a horse. There was something.
Yeah. There were lots of these things that happened. I think it was at the Wembley Stadium.
Yes, yeah.
And so I remember I came on a motorcycle with Neelam sitting behind, and we had some. By the time we came up onto the main stage, I remember I had Coke all over me. And Neelam had noodles all over her.
Who was that?
It's just some fan, just some excited fan, just and like. So I remember the visual. I say, I was saying, she's like, I got noodles all over me. She said, I said, what do you really have? And I took one and ate it. And she was like, this is disgusting.
You clearly have a lot of fun when you go on tour as well.
Yeah, it's an entertainment base. I mean, we work really hard as well, but till the time we don't enjoy ourselves, you know, working hard, till the time you don't see the pain that we go through, you're not going to enjoy it. We need to go through a lot of pain, you know, a lot of mental pain, a lot of physical pain. We need to look fitter, better, do better work every coming year, every coming 6 months, and that takes a toll. That takes a huge toll.
Have the pressures of being a star become tougher?
Yes, I mean, you need to. Earlier, it used to be. When we started off, we were competing with our seniors, and we never thought that we could, you know, ever surpass our seniors. Today, God has been really kind, and today it's more difficult competing with your juniors.
Because they're fitter, they're tougher, they're faster. Is that why? You're faster, you're fitter, you're tougher. So why is
they will get there, not yet.
Yeah,
not yet.
Why?
They will get there, not yet. Yeah.
You know, Salman, over the last 5 years,
and we're making sure that we make them run for their money, and it's a fair thing to do.
Absolutely, and you know, you've clearly worked very hard to get to the point that you're at as well. You know, over the last 5 years, your films have been praised for actually tackling social issues as well, whether that be Bajrangi Bhaijaan, which aimed to mend cross-border tension.
Yes, it's all about it's all about movies. It's I mean, earlier it used to be good versus the bad, you know. And I think that if good cannot, you know, convert the bad into good, then what good is good? So it's the next step.
Does it feel better if the film has something more to say than just entertainment?
Yeah. See, even in like films like Dabang, you know, those values are always there. In any of my films, first of all, there's no kissing, there's no vulgarity, there is no exposure, you know, all that kind of double meaning dialogues, etc., etc. All that is not there because I don't come from that school. I don't come from that thought process. Till today, when I see a film with my parents and there's any kissing or smooching scene that's going on, you know, we all like turn around and, you know, we might watch it individually, but together.
So you're just like every other family.
Yes, we do. So I know that, and I believe that Either you go and watch a movie which has all these things in ones and twos, or which doesn't have any of these elements, and the whole family goes, and we have really large families, so we go in like 30s and 40s to watch a movie.
Salman Khan, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.